What's up, everybody? It's your favorite son of anarchy's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the final two Junkions from KFC. Gunker, which is that fella, and Dreggs. I got these from the toy guy. His information will be in the description. I think he has some left, so hit him up if you're looking for some. And I might be looking for the other two. Bruh. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about why, but first we gotta talk about a ton of accessories. Gunker comes with 2 tires. We have tons of sculpted detail, no paint per se. And then the tire fits around the spike bits, and they are pretty sharp. Not that it'll hurt you or anything, but I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. And they'll peg on anywhere where you have a 5mm port, whether it's on the forearm, the shoulder, the knee cap. Wherever you have a 5mm port side of the leg, you can get these tires plugged in. They peg back here between the legs for bike mode, in between those 2 holes, and up at the front at the elbows for the front wheel. Dreggs comes with 2 tires as well, which are pretty much the same exact deal as the other, except this one is different because you can remove this part of it and peg it into his chest. Same deal for Dreggs. While we're on the topic of 5mm ports, he comes with 2 shoulder pads, tons of deco stuff here. We have the gray plastic that actually comes through holes in the mold of the brown plastic, yellow paint, and orange paint. And you have pegs here for 5mm ports, namely those of the shoulders. And the shoulder pads will plug in to the back of the bike on both sides. Once again, using 5mm ports. Dreggs also comes with 2 shoulder pads. We have the pipes that are painted and the orange paint accent, and they attach the same way. The same for Dreggs. To take the 5mm ports one step further, we have some spiky bits. They're a soft plastic and can peg into any 5mm port as well. Dreggs also comes with soft spiky bits, of course on his counterpart as well. You also get these 2 kind of adapters, and then you get little spiky bits, and you can plug those in and then peg those in, and kind of anything that your little heart desires in order to make work. And of course, Dreggs will come with those extra adapters and spiky bits as well. Lastly, for Gunker, you get 2 guns, silver paint, silver paint, silver paint, decent enough sculpt, and it pegs into his hand, typical Masterpiece style with the peg in the palm. And those guns will peg in here to the side of the leg in bike mode. Dreggs, on the other hand, comes with 1 firearm. It is different, and we have some silver paint accents like the other. I actually prefer this sculpt. It attaches the same way, which is to say peg to the palm. Dreggs cannon you can peg in also into a 5mm port. He comes with his magic ointment if Ultra Magnus should fall in his presence, and it is cast, I think it's painted in this gold as well. It's 2 pieces cast together and put together, and I think it's painted gold. Solid gold. He can hold it in this hand for proper use, or he can hold it this way if you're trying to get the last bit out of the bottle. And then if you're going to repair Ultra Magnus and sprinkle that stuff on him, of course you're going to need something to wipe it up. So he comes with a little rag to wipe it up, which is at least more recognizable than that mesh net that they thought was a net that looks nothing like a net from last time that everybody decided to tell me what it was in the comments. Nobody read a single comment. Y'all kill me with that. But yep, he comes with this. Actually, what is this? I don't know what this is. Somebody better tell me. Gimmicks-wise, just like the other 4, all of the arms can be swapped out and stuff, which is a really cool kind of thing that they did in order to sort of play to the characters and also give you the opportunity to make an even more diverse kind of army in regards to Junkions. And of course, also gimmick-wise, they can ride the bikes once they've transformed, or pose against them, as we see here. So we're going to go over articulation real quick. We're just going to use this guy. They're the same, and we've already done it twice, so we're going to kind of fly through it. Then we're going to go over the deco of the other guy. So on this fella, for one, his goggles do move up and down if they are indeed goggles. And the goggles have silver paint on them. We have a hinge swivel for the head, which gets you up to there, down to there, and the swivel. We have orange paint on the visor. We have black paint on your antenna, which are also on ball pegs, so they can move as well. All right, we have ratcheted shoulders. No, they're not. They just look it. They're ratcheted forward and back, not out to the side. Misleading. To get you out to 90 degrees and around. Unfortunately, this one still comes disconnected, and we'll show the other one. All right, the shoulder pads themselves, nothing to talk about there. So we do have a double jointed elbow for the full range, and we have a wrist swivel. The Orange is painted on top of the silver here. Otherwise, not a whole lot to talk about. And let's see, for the chest, we have silver paint, silver and gold, as well as orange paint. And you have a ratcheted waist swivel. No ab crunch per usual. Same on the other side. And you do have obviously a bicep swivel where the joints break off, so to speak. All right, we have your hip skirts, which will get up and out of the way. Full Van Damme, universal joints. Ratcheted forward and back for the full Monty. Thigh swivel, die cast piece here, and fully painted. The knee joint is not painted. It's a little off-putting, but because they're Junkions, I think it's kind of easy to digest. Single hinged knee, but get you past 90 degrees, so that's nice. Metallic fleck plastic at the lower legs looks good. Beige paint looks good. No issues. The orange paint looks good. The black paint, orange on the tires, all that stuff looks good. Really well done. And we have an ankle tilt down, up. You have some articulation on your heel spur and your rocker. And there they are from the back. Real quick, this guy is a little less dynamic looking in regards to deco. Once again, the die cast and the legs are painted. We have a couple little orange details there painted on the chest, but not nearly as much as the other. For the shoulders, both of these pop out, so they still haven't quite fixed that yet. And then the head has the visor painted, the little headpiece there painted. And otherwise, pretty much par for the course. And there they are. And I think I'm going to hold back. I could probably squeeze the other two in, but that's a pretty expensive purchase to squeeze two in. I think 4 does the trick. And I also think that this shelf probably is in need of a diorama now. So I'll get to work on that. Lots of finished ones up here, and I don't want to give them all away because I want to do like a Transformer video like I did for Marvel Legends as soon as I get them done. But yeah, looks good. The other thing is I'm not going to show the transformation from robot to bike or bike to robot because we've covered both on my channel at this point, and here we're just kind of talking about the figures. But yeah, they look good. It's a good looking team. They look cohesive. Rodimus fits in well. I think I am content with this. And there they are in alt mode. And I think they look good. I think they look real good. You know, but I've always kind of liked their designs. There's nothing new here. There's nothing really exciting here. It's the same old same. It's just, it really works for me. Has a fun factor that we're going to talk about here in a bit. We can't talk about the fun factor before we show what it looks like next to Tiger Tracks. Final thoughts wise, let's start with the negatives, and we still have the tolerance issues at the chest. The chest still has a tendency to pop itself out. You would think that over time we would kind of correct that. A little mold degradation maybe might even fix it, but it hasn't. It's still the same. There's also the bit with the kind of saddlebags where they have a tendency to pop off, still the same. Like pretty much everything that has been consistent remains consistent, and that's both positive and negative. Unfortunately, they just haven't done anything to fix any of the problems that have been here since the beginning. Now for the positives, the good news is there hasn't been that many problems. They're a pretty well done set. They're a lot of fun, and who would have ever thought in a million years that you would have a full-fledged masterpiece scaled army of Junkions? Like, it's just insane. It's insane to kind of fathom, and they did it. And something needs to be said for that. A round of applause needs to be given to them for that. I would have never expected it in a million years, but here we are with 6 Junkions to choose from, and you could always get more and swap pieces and make more. I mean, it's really a tremendous feat that they've done. Now, if we could just get a Minosaur trailer, that'd be great. But honestly, kudos to them. Well done set. Love to see it. Love to recommend it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.